It is the view of this committee that as a committee of parliament, we shall not proceed with a matter that is before another committee of parliament. So we are advising clerk to ensure that matters related to this particular issue be sent to that committee. However, inquiries into matters that are related to, one, encroachment onto KCCA land as contained in the Auditor General's report for the year ended December 2024, shall continue to be investigated by this committee.
Procedures.
Yes, procedure. Was the speaker proceeding legal or not? It's not within the province of this committee to make a ruling on the speaker's legality or otherwise. Honorable Hilary Chiaga, whether the letter from Parliament is authentic, yes, it is authentic. It is a letter signed by the Right Honorable Anita Annette Among, Speaker of Parliament. For the record, while we were sitting on 22nd August, the letter had been written on 19th August this year. So by the time we were proceeding, it was not brought to the attention of this committee or myself. Honorable, yes, and that I think similarly, we are in recess, it is true. I will refrain from ruling on the legality or otherwise of the Speaker's action. Number 3, Honorable Alan Sewanyana was not communicating to this committee. I think this committee has deliberated and discussed that it will not be neat to continue with the matter before another committee. I so guide. The other issues of accountability will continue. We will handle them on Tuesday next week. This meeting is adjourned.
Chair, before you
meeting stands adjourned.
Chair, before you adjourn. Before you adjourn. Chair.
And drainage improvement of Nakivubo Channel by Dr. Miss Kiggundu. I hereby equally instruct you to give Dr. Miss Kiggundu all the necessary support and approvals required towards the successful implementation of the same as directed by His Excellency the President. The developer should commence with the ground preliminary site preparation works like site clearance, cleaning and unblocking of drainage water passages immediately as directed with proper site holding and project signages. The presidential directive should be implemented sufficiently and effectively. Honorable Minsa Kabanda, Minister of Kampala Capital City Authority and Metropolitan Affairs, with the copies to Director Physical Planning, KCCA, Resident City Commissioner, Kampala, Inspector General of Police, Uganda Police, Director Operations, Uganda Police Force, and Dr. Amis Kiggundu. Pay attention to those in copy. The letter, dated 20th August 2025, to the Managing Director, Kiham Enterprises Uganda Limited, Kampala, attention Haji Dr. Ms. Kiggundu, development of a section of Nakivubo Channel. Kampala Capital City Authority received your online development proposal concept of the Nakivubo Channel under reference number 242500004692 on 7th February 2025. This was followed by an addendum stroke amendments to the application under review on 31st March 2025. This innovative and futuristic proposal requires a multi-dimensional assessment with multi-agency inputs, given the considerable ecological and social infrastructural impact on the locality of the larger territorial jurisdiction of Kampala and the neighborhoods. While KCCA Physical Planning Committee, PPC, was still conducting the requisite feasibility and technical studies of your applications, you proceeded to hold off the proposed project site at the preliminary works, including excavations and demolitions, have been undertaken without appropriate guidance and permissions for statutory compliance and due consideration of project-affected persons. Please note that unregulated and unpermitted development activities pose potential risks to life and property, including flooding occasioned by obstruction of the storm drains, obstruction of businesses in the area, obstruction of pedestrian and vehicular traffic, as well as injuries to persons within the project area and damage to neighboring structures. While KCCA is committed to finalizing the review of your development application, you are required to stop the unregulated and unpermitted activities with immediate effect. KCCA technical officers will be availed to guide your teams to avoid immediate and secondary risks arising from your current actions. Specifically, you are required to, 1, remove the debris that is in the channel as a result of the ongoing activities. 2, ensure that tertiary and secondary drainage entrances into the channel are cleared to enable the smooth flow of storm water. 3, ensure that the hoarded section is well maintained to avoid any danger to human life and flooding of the surrounding areas. We look forward to your compliance. Benon Chigenyi. Copy to the Honorable Minister, Kampala Capital City and Metropolitan Affairs, and the Lord Mayor. Appalled by the revelations, the committee asked Mr. Chigenyi on the efforts of enforcing this, and we were informed that the enforcement team was not given access by police. It's upon that basis that we decided to invite the following persons: the Minister for Internal Affairs and the Inspector General of Police, the Minister for Kampala, the Lord Mayor of Kampala and his executive, the Speaker for the authority, and the PPC, which is the Physical Planning Committee. We also requested for the delivery of the following documents: development application by Kiham Enterprises Uganda Limited, minutes of Physical Planning Committee meeting of 13th March 2025, minutes of the Council of the Authority meeting held on 3rd April 2025. Later, from the Minister for Kampala Capital City Authority, Metropolitan Affairs, addressed to the Executive Director, dated 13th August 2025, regarding the development, upgrade, beautification, and drainage improvement of Nakivubo Channel, and the attendant presidential directive to the Right Honorable Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business in Parliament, dated 2nd August 2025. These have been delivered gratefully. Subsequent to our meeting of 22nd August 2025, The committee's attention has been drawn to a letter earlier written to the chairperson, Sectoral Committee on Physical Infrastructure, Parliament of Uganda, dated 19th August 2025. And the subject is oversight visit to Nakivubo drainage channel and related developments. Pursuant to the Presidential Directive of 2nd August 2025 and pursuant to Rules 7 and 197 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament, I hereby direct you to lead the following fact-finding team for an oversight visit to parts of Nakivubo channel affected by the aforementioned Presidential Directive. 1, Honorable Peter Mugema MP, Honorable David Kabanda MP, Honorable Segumire Muhammad Chibedi MP, and Honorable Ibanda Remulicha MP. You're required to report on your findings within 14 days of the oversight visit. By copy of this letter, the developer, Ham Enterprises, is hereby duly notified and required to cooperate